In this video, you're going to learn about smart files, brochures, and HoneyBook to help with leveling up your business. You may be looking for a way to brand your business in a uniform manner. HoneyBook smart files are going to be the way to go. Today, I'm going to introduce you to HoneyBook smart file brochures and teach you how to set up your account to be a pro at brochures. You'll be able to access all of your documents in an organized manner right in this smart file so that you'll be able to collect payments, share your services, and give more information about your specific company. So what are you waiting for? Check out this video and let's get the conversation started about smart files for your business. Smart files are going to make your business look amazing. You want to use HoneyBook smart files to be able to showcase your business in the way that you are intending for it to be showcased. Smart files allows for you to manage and create every aspect of your customer experience. Your customer experience includes everything from onboarding, service selection, execution of your event, as well as the satisfaction survey that goes to the end of your service. You're able to create a seamless experience for your clients so that they keep coming back and you're able to provide a uniform service to all of your clients. It'll allow for you to customize the brochure to anything that's specific to that type of project. Your smart file will allow for you to create just one file or the entire experience that you want for your customer to go through in your booking process. Previously, we had to use legacy files to manage our workflows. You had some flexibility in the legacy file system, but you're able to customize everything that you're wanting to put in one document. Later in this video, I'm going to go over some of the different elements that you can actually input into your brochure. If you've been using HoneyBook, I would like for you to comment below and let me know what is your favorite feature that is in their platform. For me, I love smart files. Well, no, I would say I am a fan of automations, which is one of my favorite features in that specific platform. Now that we have gone through what is a smart file brochure, I want to give you the different reasons to have multiple brochures. I find that it's important to have multiple brochures because it gives you an opportunity to highlight the specific services based off of. It will allow for you to highlight specific packages on a service that you offer. So with me, with event planning, I have various brochures based on different seasons and different types of clusters of events. One thing to keep in mind when you're creating your brochures is this something that I'm going to have the ability to automatically send to someone when I get a new lead, or is this going to be a brochure that I may have to do some customization based on a consultation conversation? Whichever reason you're creating your brochure is totally up to you as to what you're wanting to include into that smart file brochure. As I mentioned, different brochures can be for specific menus. For example, right now with holiday party season going on, I have a smart file brochure that's only dedicated to holiday parties. So whenever I get a new client that says, hey Jesse, I want to know about your holiday party services, I can easily forward them along this brochure so they can see the different types of caterers, bar services, entertainment, as well as Santas and things of that nature. Where before using a platform like HoneyBook, I would have to always change things out, which would take up more time. So you can use multiple menus on a brochure. So it may make sense for you to have a breakfast menu brochure, or you might want to have one for wedding design compared to baby shower design. Having various brochures can help you with using wording that's going to be specific to what your client is needing to know right now. Plus, I've always spoken about the importance of having standardized menus so that you're able to immediately send information to potential clients. I know there's always this desire to give customized menus to clients, but if you're a one-man or one-woman show right now, it may not make the most amount of sense to have that every one of your menus is a customized menu, because there's going to be a longer turnaround time to being able to provide pricing to your clients. So standardized menus are hand in hand with smart file brochures. I want to give you some different types of functions for brochures outside of menus. You can do a smart file brochure for what's next. So once someone pays their deposit or they pay their full balance, you can have a brochure that gives them the different steps that's going to be occurring next in a document. You can do a beautiful video and have it embedded into your brochure, or it just might be a multiple page document that's going to help with people understanding what to expect next from you. Another way to use smart file brochures is allowing it to be a file that lets you collect booking information. This can be a document that's sent to your client at some point post confirming the booking for you, where they may be able to fill in specific information about the event day or any types of details that can help you with being able to execute your service at its highest ability. One of my favorite ways to use smart files outside of menus is through creating proposal style versions of brochure smart files. I have set up clients this way, where whenever they send this brochure to their client, it then drives the person to an official proposal where they can sign the contract and make their first payment. It's all in one document so that you're not having to send multiple emails. Again, we're all about efficiency. Another brochure can be a customer satisfaction brochure that goes to the client after you have done your service. This is where you can have a questionnaire that's going to ask them about their experience, any feedback in which they want to give. You can have a second page in your brochure that's talking about your referral program, and a third page that can then possibly talk about any other services that you provide, to be able to send that to your client after the service has been executed. So when you're thinking about brochures, don't only think about menus, think about how I can cluster different information into a multi-page virtual document so that I can present myself and my brand to my clients in the way I want to actually present myself. So now that you're inspired by the different ways that you can use smart file brochures, you may be thinking, how do I put it all together? This is where you will want to use automations and workflows with your client. You will want to use automations with your booking system flow. You don't want it to be that you're still having this great platform that can do amazing things and you're still having to do things manually. You want to combine your smart file brochures with the automations to being able to actually have things going in your system without you having to manually do things. And if you're not quite sure about a workflow that can work for you, I do have a freebie that I created specifically for food and event professionals that are wanting to build out their workflow. I have a link in the description so that you can get access to this free guide so that you can use it in your business. Now we're going to go over the great elements that are available within the HoneyBook Smart Files. So I'm going to share my screen to be able to walk you through some of the basic elements that you can actually add into your brochures. Actually find your HoneyBook brochures or where to create them. When you go into your home page, you're going to click on My Templates, and you can either go to the template gallery and use one of the templates they already have, or you can create new. And when in the smart files, it's actually called Services as a brochure, and you see it looks like a little magazine, so you would click that. When you're doing your new brochure, you want to name it whatever you're going to name it. So let's say you're doing this for a holiday party brochure. So I want to share with you the different types of elements that you can add to your brochure. And I want to click enter. So you see now that it's going to start saving them. What you can do, first thing, is that if you already have your branding set up and your HoneyBook account, you can actually click on Default and Apply Company Theme. So it applies it moving forward. So the first element is that you're able to standardize your branding for your brochure. The second thing is that you can now also add different pages. So if you're going to be creating a brochure for your holiday party menu, the first page is going to be, start for blank. I'm just going to choose anything right now for this. And then what I would name this is home page. So you can have multiple pages all in one file. So what I would want to happen is that they first get a home page to the client saying, thank you for reaching out. In this brochure, you're going to see the different types of services in which we offer, and we look forward to blah, blah, blah. So the second feature that I love is that you can add multiple pages. And then two, if you already have some templates, you can actually pull from previous templates and then bring it into the actual proposal. So let's just say, for the heck of it, I wanted to pull in the contract that's on that document. I can pull in a contract page. So you can have multiples and you can move them up and down however you want to actually have it. And the way your client would be able to interface with them either by flipping through here. So I will go through the preview. So this is what your client will be able to do, is flip through the different pages, just like a magazine essential. The element that I think is going to be great for you is the fact that, let's say if I'm on my home page, you can click add a block and you have the ability to add a video. So in this specific, you can use both YouTube and Vimeo. I have never used this other platform before with Wistia. So you would insert the link here for people to view it, and you can allow for it to just automatically play. You can have it loop. So if you're using this as an opportunity to showcase your holiday parties, let's say you already have some video footage from last holiday season, create a really nice video using a platform like Fiverr, or you can do it yourself. That you have different options for video. You can have one video, you can have video and text, and then you can put it onto the left or the right side. So you have the flexibility within this design with video. Next element that is worth mentioning is that you can have a question. So as I mentioned previously, that you can use this to capture information for your bookings or for the event day, or just so that you can have more information from your client. You can use this as embedding within your design. So I love the fact that you can create a multi-page brochure that is going to enhance your customer experience so that you are able to get as much information in a way that's not going to take away from the experience, but you're going to add value to it. The element that you can add into this document is that you can add an invoice and pay. What the invoice is going to generate is based off of the services that the client actually is going to want to be provided. So you see here, another invoice. See here that after the person selects the services that they want, then the invoice is going to generate based off of what they selected for the options on page number 2. I would not say to send a 9-page brochure to a client unless it's really content rich, but then you also want to make sure that it's not going to overwhelm your client because it's all these pages of information. Another element that is great about this specific platform is that you can do text boxes. So within your text box, you have different types of layouts you can use. You can do text, 2 columns. You can add video, imagery, an approval document, however you want to use it. So it allows for you to have this type of formation. Then the beautiful thing about it is that it allows for you to select how many columns if you're using this specific type. You can choose the background. And since I have these as my brand colors, if I wanted that, I could do that type of stuff if I chose. If I wanted the opacity, you can mess around with that as well. If you wanted to have a brand image, that could be what's in the back too. I mean, that doesn't look good, but you just want to be present too again.
what you're when you're doing your design. It allows for you to select between if you want the content to be in a wide width, in a small width, a medium width. It allows for you to do the spacing different in between the columns, and it gives you padding. And padding is the space in between the text and the top of the box. So if I wanted big padding, it can do that. It's better to show it here. So this is large padding, medium padding, and small padding. The element that you can add to your brochures is going to be the image function. So this can be a great option for you to story tell with your events. So if you have different types of imagery from previous events that you have posted or you provided food, you can show that information. It allows for you to put text under the imagery if you wanted to. It lets you do the flush to the left or the right. Again, you have flexibility within the design to help with creating a better customer experience.
Information I provided to you today on Smart Files has been extremely helpful for you to start creating your brochures and thinking outside the box as to how you can use this function within your business. I look forward to being able to create more content for you on HoneyBook Smart Files. If you are interested in me doing more videos about HoneyBook and giving behind the scenes video to you, click the like button because it will help me in understanding that this is content that's going to be impactful for you. All right, until the next video, bye.